Pepe is one of the top moving meme coins over the last 7 days, moving up nearly 80%. Just take a look at this number right here, showing that this coin is incredibly strong right now. But there are some articles coming out that are quite bearish at this seemingly very bullish moment in time for crypto. Headline reading: Pepe cools off after 90% rally with signs of trend exhaustion emerging. Is this true? Should you be worried of a retracement for Pepe, or are we about to go a lot higher? Well, personally, I lean more towards the bullish side of things right now. I am feeling very optimistic about the crypto market, and especially Pepe, given its recent price action we've seen. And frankly, I don't really like this article, and I kind of want to break down why. I don't like the fact that this article is coming out very bearish at a time where things are looking pretty darn good right now. Now, if you're looking to enter a trade in Pepe right now, really never, guys, do you want to chase a giant green candle. And acknowledging the fact that we had a dollar cost averaging opportunity on the low prices that Pepe had over the last few months since the new president has come into power, you've had an incredible opportunity to accumulate. Now, that time has not passed, I don't believe. I think there is still more accumulations. We're still not at the highs we were seeing back even in December of 2024. And while we could see a little bit of a retracement in the very short term, I think we're probably gearing up for a lot bigger moves to the upside. Let's talk a little bit about Pepe in this video. Welcome back to the Crypto Report, everybody. I'm Crypto Kip. Smash a like, subscribe to the channel. The fact that Pepe is one of the top gainers in the last 7 days is not surprising to me at all. This is probably my number one pick for meme coins in the top tier meme coins. When I compare Pepe to a Dogecoin or a Shiba Inu, personally, I stay most bullish on Pepe because looking at its market cap, it is a much lower market cap than some of the other behemoth meme coins like Shiba Inu and Dogecoin. Taking a peek at it a little bit more closely, just as a reminder to you guys, Dogecoin's still sitting at a $35 billion market cap. Shiba Inu's at a $9 billion market cap. Pepe is almost a 2x away from Shiba Inu and just achieving that same price level. And frankly, I wouldn't be surprised if Pepe was able to flip Shiba Inu and challenge Doge, though that's going to be a tough one. I'm definitely more bullish on Pepe and on Dogecoin than Shiba Inu, but I'll tell you, I still think that these top memes, all of them, including Shiba, will perform. But I am a little bit more on the pro Pepe side. So when I see a article coming out like this, Pepe cools off after 90% rally, guys, when you see giant rallies, 80, 90% rallies, there typically is a short cool off period. Do you want to call it exhaustion? I mean, when I see an article like this coming out, I know that people that are reading these headlines might go, oh, well, then it's over. Pepe is going to crash. I think everybody kind of moves to the absolutes, like, oh, exhaustion emerging, bearish, crash. Oh, price explosion, up only, massive, up only forever. It's not really like that. What it is really like is you break out and you have a run, and you cool off for a little bit, and then you have a little bit of consolidation, you find support, and then you run some more, or sometimes you go into a longer-term bear trend. But we're certainly not in that longer-term bear trend right now. And so trend exhaustion, I don't agree with this. I think that we are now turning from a bearish exhaustion to a bullish move. I think we're moving from a bearish trend to a bullish trend. I think the real headline here should be that the trend has shifted. Now, looking at the price of Bitcoin, it's exploding. This looks like a bullish trend. Looking at the price of total market cap, how these crypto assets are growing right now in total market, there is a bullish trend happening right now. Looking at Pepe, it hasn't even gotten back to where it was in May of 2024 or just recently in December of 2024, though it has had an insane rally from the bottom. It's come up 2.7x, almost 3x from the bottom. A 200% gain is 3x. And it happened in, less than 2 months. This, I believe, is a bullish reversal from a bear trend to a potential bull trend. Because what we've been saying for a while is that when Bitcoin starts showing strength again, when tariffs, which by the way, there is some resolve happening with tariffs and China, that is the biggest news for all markets right now. When that gets resolved and Bitcoin starts moving up, then perhaps you could see altcoins start to come back. And we were looking for a potential breakout for Bitcoin from 70 to 73%, really because of the tariff fear. Well, if tariffs are gone, there is a chance that maybe Bitcoin dominance could have potentially topped out here, or at least had a little bit of hesitation as people are chasing more risk on assets. Now, just because Bitcoin dominance is going down doesn't mean that Bitcoin's falling. Clearly, Bitcoin's going up. But when Bitcoin dominance is falling, you're going to see Pepe find some moves up, okay? If Bitcoin's price is going up and Bitcoin dominance is coming down, you're going to see altcoins, Pepe included, rally. And we're seeing that right now. I would say that our next level of resistance for Pepe is actually quite a bit higher. We might even come up to 41697 before seeing a little bit of exhaustion, as that article laid out, which is still a whopping, 18% away. That's a pretty significant move. That could happen rather quickly. It's very possible. Got to keep an eye on Bitcoin, guys. We are approaching some kind of critical resistance back to the previous highs that we had back in December and January for Bitcoin. So if we can break through that, we might be entering that true altcoin season, that bull market phase, that blow off top portion of the cycle where we're kind of going to those all-time highs that everybody's been waiting for. And I think Pepe, can drop a zero. I don't know if it's dropping 2 zeros, but I think it can drop a zero. I think we could see a well over 10x from Pepe in this bull market. Just talking about the year 2025 for now, not looking at a super cycle to any extent, just focused on what I see in 2025. I see a very bullish picture, and I don't really like the bearish picture that publication is putting out right now, as there's a lot of good news for crypto. You got the pro-crypto administration, which is still having some of its problems with, potential conflicts of interest, but perhaps that will see some resolve. You had the tariffs, and that problem maybe is going away. It looks like there's been some kind of deal struck with China, the UK, and our other major trading partners, and the fear set in the April 2nd tariff day may have subsided with some of these deals that are being struck, which is then in turn going to help the Fed lower the interest rate. If we can get the Fed to lower the interest rate, because now there's less fears of inflation problems from tariffs, when the Fed lowers the interest rate, you see a rally for risk on assets. Now, if you guys are interested in trading some of the volatility, the excellent volatility for trading in the crypto space, you can sign up for Blowfin up to a $5,000 deposit bonus when you sign up using our link to trade Pepe or your favorite altcoins. If you want to check it out, guys, it's in the link in the description down below. That's all I have for you in this one. I'm Crypto Kip. This is the Crypto Report. Smash the like, subscribe to the channel, DCI HODL. And of course, my friends, I will see you in the next one. I'm bullish on Pepe. Are you? Let me know in the comments down below. 2 videos here if you want to check them out. Peace, guys.